Joining us now, a key member of the House Intelligence Committee, Democratic Congressman Mike Quigley of Illinois. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
What's the new information that they're now prepared to show this so-called Gang of Eight, the top leaders of the House and Senate?
I have no idea what they intend to show them. I know it's extremely inappropriate for them to show them anything. For an entity being investigated to get information from the Justice Department sets a horrible precedent. It's been done, I think, once before. It was a mistake then. It's a worse mistake now, simply because I think the intent is to turn this information over to the Trump legal team to help justify whatever their minds.
So are you saying you don't trust some members of the Gang of Eight to be confidential? This is the most sensitive kind of highly classified information.
Sure.
You're smiling.
Yeah, Chairman Nunes, one of the Gang of Eight.
He's the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee.
That's right. I think was working hand in glove with the White House during the entire Russian investigation. The Nunes memo.
So what are you alleging? What is he going to do?
Oh, I think what he's done all along. He went along with the White House gag order. He released the memo, which, as the Justice Department and the intel community said, released sources and methods.
But isn't that illegal to release that kind of highly classified information? Let's say he gets this briefing and he goes to the White House and briefs officials there. Some of them may or may not have the highest security clearances. That would be illegal.
I think the best indication of future behavior is past behavior. The chairman began with his midnight run, getting information from the White House and allegedly briefing the White House about the same sort of thing. They went along with the White House gag order during the investigation. They refused to subpoena witnesses. They acknowledged that they worked with the White House on the Nunes memo. So do I suspect he'll do the same sort of thing with this information, or help the legal or political team use this to help justify firing or pardoning people? I have no doubt they'll do that.
This is sensitive information. He can't do that unless he could wind up in serious legal jeopardy if he were to release that kind of information, let's say to one of the president's personal lawyers who may not have any security clearances whatsoever.
Just remember, Rudy says they have a right to this information.
Rudy Giuliani is the president's personal lawyer. He's not a government official. He represents the president on a personal matter.
And I think that they have conflated this, as we've seen with the discussions about North Korea. I think Mr. Giuliani thinks he's the president's advisor on all things. He's acting like.
With the exception of Devin Nunes, the other Republicans, and certainly all the Democrats, who had access to that highly classified briefing from the Justice Department, all of them have emerged and said, you know what, we've seen no evidence that the FBI did anything wrong, didn't infiltrate a spy into the Trump campaign.
And they are right. But Chairman Nunes obviously is not convinced. He goes off on unilateral rogue investigations without consulting us, shooting out subpoenas without consulting the Democrats, breaking House rules.